can we just talk about how only 9% of fucking gamers have gone past Heidel and level 30? 9% of the game. 9% of people on this game have only gotten past level 30. Do you understand how astronomically fucking small that is? Has almost the same, like, to get to level 30 is easy as fuck. I would like to point out that more people have done one of the more difficult tasks in Elden Ring than walk through a simple quest line that is literally just press the A button to complete it. And you guys are sitting here unaware that NPCs disappear with fucking the Elvia zone. Hello? Can't stand this fucking game. I can't stand this fucking player base. Oh, you are such a fucking joke. Holy shit, there's nobody here. Wow. Yeah, you guys are fucking morons. 1,008 players just sitting in towns. Some of you guys might be like, that sounds pretty good. No, that's fucking awful. But sure. Oh, there's a guy. Look at it. One guy. 3. Oh my God, we're up huge. Fucking 3 players. People used to play this game like degenerates till 4 or 5 in the morning on any day of the fucking week. Monday is not an excuse. Look up the definition of what a ghost town is. It quite literally means a low population or 0 inhabitants. And at max, the highest we saw was fucking 50.
But the entire time I am reminded just how not optimized of an experience this is compared to PC.
That's still the case. Nothing's fucking changed in 6 years. It's still fucking same. Hello. Today, we're going to go over the issues that happened with the previous video that I uploaded about towns being empty on BDO console. A lot of people had issues with this video and they thought I was lying or that I was disingenuous or that basically just I was faking the video for just doomer reasons, fake reasons. I don't know why I would do that. I have no realm of reality to do that. It doesn't make any sense for me to do that sort of thing. But the point of this video is to showcase that I wasn't lying. So I went through every single server. I went through pretty much all the towns, did the math on every single town, and then just kind of added up the player base and went through each grind spot that I felt was relevant and just kind of, went through everything that I could at least. And also the footage in the background, I want to just address this. The footage that I'm showing right now in this intro, this is Cry's video. This is what an active player base looks like. This is what our game used to be. And what I'm going to show you is what our game is now. And I hope that gives you guys a contrast as to what exactly our game could be and should be versus what it is. That is the whole point of this. It has nothing to do about hating the game to hate the game. It is showing the reality of what the fuck is going on. So hopefully you guys understand, but we can go ahead and get into the video now. Hello. Today, we're going to steer away from the scripts for a little bit, and I'm just going to address the allegations here. So I made a video recently called something along the lines of like the Black Desert Online's towns are empty or whatever I said it was. Okay, didn't really expect people to have that much of an issue with the video, considering that yeah, the game's fucking dying. Like what? But some people did take offense to it and they thought it was disingenuous and that it was just realistically not a real representation of the game's player base or the activity in the towns, etc. So the idea for this video here now is I'm just gonna have to prove it to you that it's quite literally the worst shit ever. So we're gonna set the parameters real quick, okay? So let me pull up my handy dandy notepad here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm going to set the parameters here, okay? So first things first, people want to know what server I'm on, what server I'm going to collect the data on. The answer to that question is I'm going to go through every single server, go through every single town, go through every single grind spot, and I'm going to show you guys the activity levels of the game. I'd say that this is when the players are most likely grinding and doing a little bit of, life skilling and whatever before bedtime. East Coast players might already be kind of offline, but it's okay. I will do another set of data pools once it rolls around the early afternoon, and I will go through that, which actually I shouldn't even have to do that because I did that on stream. So I will just use that footage actually, just so that way I don't have to elongate this process. So we will use that as a small data pool as well. Here we'll start with the Florin servers, just real simple, keep it easy. And then we'll swap around to a couple other servers that are more popular, like C2, B2. Ours are probably more dead than Florin. Yeah, actually, it's about the same, to be honest with you, buddy. I ain't gonna lie. All right, so this is the Arsha server. We got the same 3 shies from my video. The same 3 shies. You can't even make this up, dude. It's like actually the same 3 fucking shies. And then we got Izuko chilling here. somebody from accuracy. Let's go look at the rest of the town. Got one guy from Dark Brotherhood. What the hell is that? Got this guy, whoever that is. Complete town is a ghost town. We got another sacred enjoyer up here, just chilling here. He's just hanging out. He's just doing his thing. All right, here we go. Okay, we've got a little bit of a population here. Okay, it's mainly sacred. It's okay. Hold on, wait. So we got Spectre here. Got Bape just AFK. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 players total. Basically 13 players just hanging out in town. Oh no, 14 right here. 15, 16. And then we'll go to the beach. Okay, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so I want you guys to take note of this, right? You guys saw Blue's stream where he showed his like population for like the beach, right? And how many players were here, and it was completely stacked. And then you compare it to this, where there is less than what let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 players exactly. There is 10 players fishing on the Arsha server. That's in comparison to the PC, which had probably upwards of maybe 25 to 30. There is 10 players here on the Arsha server. So okay, there's even less players here on Valencia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and about 12 here. 13, 14. Oh wow, it's actually way less. Yeah, it's, well, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players. Exactly 9 players fishing here in Velia on the Valencia server. That's less than what the Arsha server had. Now, by no means is this going to be concrete numbers and things that should just be taken as facts, but like you just kind of have to do the math yourself and then just either bring up some counterpoints or whatever you want to do about this. But for me, this is how I'm going to go about it. So in total in BDO, there is 9 towns. There's 10 servers, not counting Florin and Euphoria. If we count those 4 servers, it's 14. And in terms of grind spots, I went for about the relevance of grind spots instead of just the actual amount, because there's a lot of grind spots, but a lot of people don't actually go to most of these. And some of these aren't even real. Like, what the fuck is this? So I decided to count the grind spots that I believe are relevant, that will at least net you anywhere between 400 to 1 billion silver an hour. Obviously, if you can make more than 1 billion, of course that counts as relevant. But I counted 29 grind spots in total. Now, each grind spot has its own set number of rotations. Some rotations you can have, like, let's just use Stars In for example. You've got, you know, mountain rotation, you've got temple rotation, you've got diamond rotation, you've got cliff rotation, and then whatever the fuck this shit is over here. In like Ash Forest, you have like 2 rotations that you can do, or like 3 rotations. It's not really a whole lot that you can do at Ash Forest. And then let's take trees for example. This spot has like 5 or 6 rotations that you could do because it's a tower spot, so you just kind of sit at a tower and rotate between a couple different ones, so you can do anywhere between like 4 to 5. And then Gyfins is another one. This spot has a lot of areas that you can grind. It could be anywhere between, you know, 5 to 8 rooms that you could go to or something along those lines. Now, it would take me an astronomically large amount of hours to go here and count every single grind spot and every single off meta spot that is, you know, a different off meta rotation. So for the sake of this video, we are just going to round up to about 5 to 6 rotations. Okay, I'd say that's on the larger side because most of the other grind spots realistically only have about, you know, 3 to 4 relevant rotations that are pretty good. And keep in mind, it's pretty good, right? Like where the rotation is relevant and not some super off meta rotation where you're just off in a corner trying to sustain a grind. And like for example, Castle Ruins, there is quite literally 2 rotations. You have castle rotation, outside castle rotation. That is it. There's nothing more than these 2 rotations. Turos, if you overclear the spots and you're a really good grinder, there's realistically only about 2 rotations that can sustain heavy grinders here. Fairly certain Olin's has quite literally 1, maybe 2 rotations. I'm not entirely sure, but I feel like it's 1. I've only ever done 1 rotation. I've never seen anybody do another rotation other than the one singular one. So there are a few spots that are realistically only short range between 1 to 3 rotations. rotations, but for the sake of everybody getting pissed off, we will rotate up to about 5 to 6, so that way it's at least a higher number than the normal grind spots, so that way everybody is getting a higher number naturally. So we're giving the benefit of the doubt here, essentially. So we're going to start on Arsha server, okay? So we're going to gather all the data here on the Arsha server, and we're going to go ahead and check out what exactly the player count is on every single town. So right now we are in Calpheon, and just as a side note really quick before I even continue on with this, a lot of people were like, yeah, you're in the Elvia server, that's fake, there's no, are you guys stupid? Do you guys even play the fucking game? Because let me show you guys this, okay? If you guys play this game, you guys would know that if you go into the Elvia server, the NPCs fucking disappear. They literally disappear. Oh shit, I'm in the Elvia server. The NPCs that were right in front of me just vanished. Oh my god, that's insane. It actually amazes me how stupid people can actually be. It's like you guys don't realize I play this game. I lived and breathed this shit for years. It is my job to understand this game. It is my job to literally collect data on this game and then report on it, talk about it, and be educational with the information that I have. And you guys are sitting here unaware that NPCs disappear with fucking the Elvia zone. Hello? I can't believe that most people did not even know that or even decided to even say that shit. Like in my video, you can clearly see NPCs walking around in that shit. So we are leaving the Elvia zone right now, and you will see the NPCs will reappear. Oh shit, look, there they are again. Wow, it's insane. They all came back. How crazy. Can't stand this fucking game. I can't stand this fucking player base. Oh, you were such a fucking joke. We're in Calpheon on the Arsha server. All right, so let's talk about what's going on here. Nobody really hangs out in Calpheon, if I'm being honest. It's not a natural hangout. Nobody really likes this place, and it's my home because I love Calpheon, because I'm all about that warrior knight shit, you know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, we got 2 people here. Boom, we got my boy Rayleigh, top tier wizard by the way, and then some guy AFK training. All right, and then we've got a couple AFKers hanging out over here. So 1, 2, 3, and then the guy horse training, 4 players. Okay, we'll go towards here and we'll check what's by the CM. Oh shit, fucking nothing. Then we got a couple AFK trainers, which is like what, 5, 6. Boom, there you go. 6 players in total in Calpheon on the Arsha server. All right, but that's not gonna matter. You know, you guys don't care about that because you're like, Heidel's the main hangout, Velia's the main hangout. Okay, we go to Velia. Okay, so 35 players is my estimate, so we'll see if I'm in the ballpark here. I forgot what I said was in Calpheon, but I'm basically marking down in my notes here the player count on everything. So Arsha, Calpheon, I'm just gonna put Calf here. So there's about 8 players in Calpheon. Cool. Okay, so now we're gonna go Arsha, Velia, and then put a dash here, and then we're gonna count. Okay, so we got a couple players here. 1, 2. Let's see what else we got. Let me move this out of the way so I can actually see what the fuck is going on here. Okay, let's see the mini map. Okay, so we got a couple over here. Recount this. So 1, 2, 3. And then 4, 5, 6. Let's keep it going. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. I don't know if I counted this guy. I'm gonna count this guy anyway. 14. So we'll just say 14, 15, 16, 17. All right. So 17 people in town. We didn't even make 30, and then these are the AFK fishers. So 18, 19, 20, 20. Wait, no, I think it's 19, 90. Yeah. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So my estimate was 35, and we are at 32 if we count the AFK fishers. Okay, so with the AFK fishers, we are at 32. That is the count in Velia for pretty much the whole town for the most part. If we don't count the fishers, 18 that are just hanging out in town for right now. There you go, 32 on the Arsha server. The server is right above the mini map. You can see that shit. There you go. Now we will swap to some other towns just for the sake of swapping, because people are gonna probably bitch. So we'll swap to Alta Nova. All right, so this is kind of the hub area where everyone hangs out at. Whenever the game was popular, believe it or not, there was a lot of fucking players that hung out here. There was people always here at Div There were people always over here at the blacksmith that were repairing and selling stuff. And then there was always people at the CM. I would know. I used to fucking live here for literally an eternity. And guess what? There ain't shit here on the Arsha server. There's nobody, fucking nobody. And mind you, there you go. It's just so you can see the time, it's 9 p.m. If you're gonna sit here and be like, oh, all the players are offline at 9 p.m. What are you guys, fucking grandpas? Well, like, what happened? It is 9 p.m. So there you go. Arsha server, fucking Altanova, nothing's here. Literally nothing here. All right, so we'll move. We'll go to Heidel. Okay, so now we are at Arsha Heidel. So Arsha Heidel. All right, dash. Okay, here we go. Let's go check it out. So we got the boy, this is Sebastian Jumperson hanging out here in Arsha. Cool. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. By the way, this guy never leaves the dummy. He's been here for 3 years straight. I'm not even kidding. If you guys don't know who J-Hope is, not the fucking other guy, but this guy, yeah, this guy is always on this dummy. He has not left this dummy since 1942. So anyway, what did I say? 3 plus Sebs, that's 4. All right, cool. And then let's go down here. Let's see, 5, and then 6. The boy Bugsy. Let's see here. What is over here? All right, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then let's go see the AFK Fishers. Literally none. Cool. 11, 12, 13, 14. So we've got a grand total of probably, let's just round it up here, 16 players. I didn't count this guy, so we're gonna say 17 players. I'm just going up. I only counted like 13, but sure, we'll just go up and just round up a little bit higher to make everybody happy. We'll just go up to 20. There is 20 players in Heidel, even though that's not correct, but we'll say there's 20. Arsha Heidel, 20 players. Cool. So just from the towns that we have so far, we have 8 in Calpheon, so we're gonna do 8, and then we go plus 32 from Velia. All right, we're up to 40, and then Altanova literally had 1 person, so 41, and then Heidel we rounded up to 20 just to make people happy. That is a grand total of 61 players in the towns currently. 61 players in the town, and let's keep it going. I know I put somebody over in Grana, so we will go to Grana. Gonna probably assume that there is probably next to nobody here, so we will see. All right, so let's walk it up here. I see 1 white dot on the map. It's looking good. Oh, we got a guildie. So we got, who the fuck is this? I don't know who that is. And then we got Sinkuza over here, and that is it. All right, cool. 2 players, hell yeah. It's looking real good, boys. It's looking real good. Arsha server, by the way, there is 2 people, literally 2 people here. There is nobody. There is 2 fucking people here at 9 p.m. Nice. So we're in Valencia. There's literally nobody here. I don't know why nobody's been here since the dawn of time. The only time people hung out in Valencia was when the game was popping and you had to come over here for the quest. You had to come over here for, you know, the maps and stuff, and you had to come out in this way if you were camping Histria, if you were camping Akhman, if you were camping Sulfur Mines, if you were camping Pilaku, if you were doing any of those grind spots. This was the hub spot that you hung out at, and those spots became irrelevant after a few years, so nobody really comes out here anymore. This is the storage keeper, and then the CM was back up there, and then we go over towards here, which is kind of where the AFK training dummies are, I believe, on the left side, somewhere over here. Yeah, these things, there is absolutely fucking nobody here. Who would have guessed? Like, it's as if I've played this game for 4 years or something and am completely aware of where everybody hangs out at all times. So Arsha, Val, 0. All right, cool. Regardless, we'll look here, see what's going on. Oh, crazy fucking nobody. It's wow, fucking much wow. Here we go. Okay, we're more active than Valencia. Cool. All right, we got 1 guy hanging out here. He's in the guild, the Insane Asylum. Just take note of that, boys. The Insane Asylum coming out. All right, cool. Let's keep it moving. We got another guy here. Boom. Look at this. Crimson Raiders, baby. Let's go. Exiled Jin. Nice. And then I saw 1 guy. There's 1 guy up here, actually. He's probably doing the quest or something. Let me see. Yeah, there's 1 guy up there. Oh, he's not even doing shit. He's just standing there looking at the wonderful view. All right, cool. So we have a grand total of 3 players in Duvenkroon. I will go down here. Oh shit, nope, we got an AFK runner. Boom, 4. All right, he's goddamn. Jesus Christ, he's fucking moving. What the hell? All right, cool. 4 people. We have 4 people in Duvenkroon. Give a round of applause, everybody. Okay, we made it to Adraxia. Where the fuck am I? Where the hell? Oh, I'm like on the outside. I've never actually traveled via teleportation, so let me see this. Okay, so we're gonna go check the main storage area and the CM area, and then we're gonna go up to where the church buffs are, which those would be where most of the players are going to go. Holy shit. It's like it's a fucking ghost town or something. Wait a minute. Why am I in Elvia? Hold up. Never mind. Hold up. Holy shit, there's nobody here. Wow, it's as if I know how to play the game. It's if I know the player base. It's as if I fucking know what I'm talking about. Holy shit, there's nobody here. Woo, I love BDO. This is great. Yeah, you guys are fucking morons. All right, we're going up now. We're gonna go to the church buff area. We're gonna go hang out up there, see if there's anything. Maybe for some reason everybody's hanging up top at the church buff vendor and is looking bonkers, you know. There might be something up there. Why does my mystic have church buffs? I have not played this class in like 5 weeks. What the fuck? All right, the church buff vendor is right here and there is absolutely 0. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say Arsha, I'm just gonna call it Odie 0. Fat 0. We have no player count in Odalita whatsoever. Okay, so we're in Elton now. I remember I was in the Elvia realm here because I was doing the what the fuck was it? I was doing the little intro for the Mountain of Eternal Garbage. So I was here doing a couple shots with the scholar here. But guess what? There's fucking nobody here at the church buffs. All right. Now we'll go down to the CM, which I'm sure we'll see at least 1 or 2 players here, right? Like there's no chance that there's not somebody here. Okay, we got 1 guy. We've got 1 guy hanging out off in this random spot over here. Oh, it's the boy Juju. It's him. All right, cool. Oh nope, never mind. I lied. We got our boy. Got our boy Metal Slug here from Phantom Troop, the good old days. Miss Phantom Troop. Those are peak. And that's kind of it. There's nobody at the CM, nobody at the storage keeper. There's quite literally nobody anywhere. So I'm not 100% sure on this one, but I think it's safe to say that there's fucking nobody playing this game. But we will go ahead and just lie and say that there's 5 people in this town, even though I only counted 2. Just to meet your guys' needs and demands, we will round up to 5. So boom, we are up to 72 players, even though I only counted 2 players. Sure, there you guys go. All right, and I think that's it. I think, let's see, I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah, I don't think, see, Velia, Heidel, Calpheon, Valencia, Altanova, Elton, Duvenkroon, Grana, something like that. I don't know. We visited, yeah. So Calpheon, Velia, Alti, Heidel, Grana, Val, Duvenkroon, Odalita. Pretty sure that's everywhere. As far as I'm aware, I don't think I missed anything. We're not counting places like this fucking place. Nobody goes here. This is a 0. Nobody goes here. That's not real. And then this spot, nobody goes here. This isn't real either. And then these spots, nobody fucking goes here either. This shit's not real. And we're not counting Old Wisdom either. This isn't fucking real. And yeah, that's where we're at. Okay, so we covered all the spots in Arsha. Okay, now just for the sake of example and doing some math real quick, I rounded up to 72 players in total as of currently today, right? On a, was it 9 p.m. right now? It's like a little over past 9 p.m., probably closer to 9:30. Yeah, it's like, well, what is it? Yeah, well, it's not even 9:30, it's 9:12. It took me 12 minutes to go through all these spots, okay? And I rounded up to 72 players in each town. Now we take that, right? There is exactly 14 servers if you count the Etheria and Florence servers, all right? Now, assuming that the Arsha player base in terms of town population, not full active playing, because we're not factoring in grind spots yet, but just off of towns alone, okay? 72 times 14 for 14 servers, and then we have 1,008 players. Just off of the Arsha population, and assuming that every other server is in a similar state, 1,008 players just sitting in towns. Some of you guys might be like, that sounds pretty good. No, that's fucking awful. That is legitimately terrible in comparison to when this game launched. And mind you, I was here when this fucking game launched. There was probably well over 50,000 players across the game. I mean, I couldn't even walk through towns because of how insanely populated it was. That's why we can't run through towns, is because the game's performance was so bad. We had like lag walls. We had like these invisible areas where we couldn't go through. We would hit like a like barrier because the game was lagging so poorly. Like that's how bad it was back then because of the player population, and the game was also unoptimized as shit. But the point being is that back then there was roughly, if I had to guesstimate how much was playing back then, well over 30,000 to 50,000. Hell, I might have even been upwards of 100k if I'm being honest with you. That is like, according to like some data otherwise too, is that at one point both combining like not PC but Xbox and PlayStation at one point on release it was like 500k I think, and then that player base dropped off by 70% like 2 years later. So now what we're gonna do is go to one of the more popular servers. Okay, so the most popular servers on console, to my knowledge and to some of the comments that I've received, C2 and M2 are like the most pop, and B2 is where the RPers go. That's where all the furries are at. That's where all the that's where everybody's hanging out at. Okay, listen, I'm not here to roast furries or anything. I already know how that goes. Okay, just relax. All right, we have swapped to C2, which is arguably one of the more popular servers for the PvEers and just general hangouts of all guilds for the most part. So let's check the new spots. All right, let me recount. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll go up top real quick to see if there is any kind of life over here by the church buff guy. Yeah, I didn't fucking think so. So there's nobody here. So on C2, the more popular server where everybody says that everyone's grinding for the helmet in the new zones, there is a grand total of 4 people. And yeah, we'll just round up to 5. Cool. So this is C2 Elton. All right, now we'll go to, we'll just knock out the quick one. We will go to Velia. Okay, we are loading into Velia right now. Just to show the time again, it is now 9:20, so that way there's no kind of any misconstrued here where people think that I'm lying about the time. It's 9:20, still early in my opinion, but we'll see. So we got, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll go around the town before I head to the other spots. What did I say? 7. I'm just gonna go 8, 9, 10, 11 for inside those houses, and then there's a guy over here, 11, and then there's a guy up there, 12, and then 13 and 14. Let's check the dummies. Is there anybody in the dummies? 15 or 16. I'm gonna say 16 because I keep forgetting the number. And 17, 18. Let's see, where's everybody? Where the fuck? 17, 18, 18, 19. I don't think I counted this guy. 19. All right, and we'll go down here. Let's see. 20, 21, 22, 23. Dang, where the fuck is everybody at? Wait, 24, I think. Yeah, 24. Count that guy. And we'll come over here and see what's cracking. Yeah, this makes more sense. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41 players. 41 players in total in C2, which is to be expected. That's not a lot, by the way. That's not a lot. I know people want to pretend that's a lot. That's not a lot. That's not an active player base. 41 players in a town, and majority of them are AFK. That's not good. I want you guys to understand the definition of a ghost town is literally low population or 0 population. This falls under the category of low population. This is not active. This is not an active player base. So we will put the number on here as 41. All right, I think that's probably gonna be the pinnacle. If we beat that number, I'll be surprised, but we will see. So we're gonna rotate over to Heidel. I'm fairly certain that going to Heidel, we will see a little bit of an active player base. If I had to guess, 25 to 35, but no more than that. If there's more than that, I'll be surprised. We are in Heidel now over on C2. Let's go check it out and see what's over here by the dummies. There is one guy on the dummies here, so 1. Let's go this way. 2, 3, 4. All right. I'm gonna count this guy up here on the minimap. 5. Let's keep it going down this way. Oh, 6 for whoever's in this house over here. So 6. And am I missing anything? Nope. Okay, still 6. Oh, we got a little bit of activity down here. All right, cool. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. there is 12 people in Heidel. Oh wait, hold on, look at this, 13. Boom, look at that, 13. Hell yeah. All right, so 13 players on C2, cool. And then we're gonna just, well, oops, not swap. I don't want to swap servers yet. Hold on. So now we will go and visit the unpopular places. All right, so we are in C2. There is one guy in this house, cool. One guy right here, so two players so far, and nobody's AFKing. We even saw AFKers over here in this area, but nobody's fucking AFKing. So there's 2 players so far. Shit, even Arsha had more players than this. One guy down here, so that's 3. And then we will go towards the church buffs and see. Oh, there's another guy over here. 4. Okay, so we have 4 players. Another guy in one of his houses, so this is 5. Let's see, 5. Come on, there's got to be more than that. And nothing. There's nobody anywhere. There's nobody at the church buffs. There's nobody. Yeah, there's fucking nobody. So I mean, yeah, like who would have guessed, right? There's nobody in Calpheon. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send my warrior over to Ilton, so that way I can actually go and run through the grind spots over there at Jade Starlight Forest and showcase that nobody's grinding that shit. So for the time being, we're gonna swap over to Altanova, which my Zerker is the one that is in Altanova. So we will do that real quick. All right, we are in Calpheon Altanova. Holy shit, there's one guy here. Hell yeah, we got one guy here. Nice. And we got one guy up here. Cool. C2 Altanova. It's popping. We got 2 people. Nice. I'll go over towards the church vendor really quick just because maybe there's one guy hanging out over there too. I don't know. This place is a wild card. I didn't expect 2 people to be here, but sure. Oh, there's a guy. Look at it. One guy. 3. Oh my God, we're up huge. Fucking 3 players. Hell yeah. And there's fucking nobody. There's nobody here at the church buff guy. There's nobody anywhere. And that's the same guy. All right. So 3 players. That's more than I expected. Let's be honest. That's a turnout. So we'll just go ahead and add 3 to this. Right. We loaded into Grana. Let's see what we got. 1 fucking guy. 2 fucking guys. 3 fucking guys. 3 people. Nice. Looking good. 4 people. All right. 4 people. Let's go. You can't knock it, man. Motion. He's got motion. 4 people. C2's got motion. I didn't go to the church buffs last time, which I probably should have before, but yeah, I doubt it's gonna add anything. So we're gonna walk down here to the church buffs and just kind of take a peek here and see if there's any signs of life down by the church buffs. I doubt it. I'm calling it that there's probably fucking nothing here. So let's go and see. Woo. That actually might kill me. I'm not gonna lie. Whew. Calculated. Oh, we got 1 guy. 5. So C2 Grana. They got motion. They got 5 people. All right, we're in Odolito. So C2, not in the Elvia realm, as you can see. This shit is fucking empty. All right. Nobody's doing Olins. Nobody's running Turos. Nobody's going to Thornwood. Who would have guessed? So as I'm walking through here, no signs of life. Absolutely nothing. It is now 9:30. 9:30 on a what is today? Monday. 9:30 on a Monday. Nobody gives a fuck. So over here by the church buffs, there's nobody here. There's literally nobody. So nobody in the center of the town. Nobody's doing anything. It is just whatever. It is whatever. And I know some of you are going to bring up the argument that like, oh, dude, nobody plays BDO on a Monday. What the fuck are you talking about? It's as if like for those of you that like have not been here for years, like me, I've been here since day 1. I'm a day 1 player. I've been on this game for the past however long this has been released on console. I have been here pretty much nonstop. I've only quit twice, I believe, and I didn't even quit for more than like 2 weeks. So I wouldn't even call my hiatus anything but invalid, right? It's just like, dude, People played this game no matter what. I would sit in parties, I would hang out with my guildies, and I've been in a lot of guilds over the past few years. I have been everywhere, and people used to play this game like degenerates till 4 or 5 in the morning on any day of the fucking week, any day of the week. Monday is not an excuse. It's not how that works. You can't just cherry pick. Like, oh, it's on a Monday, that's invalid. On a Tuesday, that's invalid. Play on a Saturday. I mean, what the fuck? Okay, so we're in B2 right now. There's a horse here, but I do not see a player. So B2 Odalita is probably going to be one guy. I'm probably just going to factor it in as one person, but I don't see that person anywhere. And I didn't see anybody else in the main hub town, in the like center of the town, by the storage keeper or the CM. So if I had to guess, just some guy left his horse somewhere and he just forgot about that shit. I have no fucking clue, but I'm not seeing anything. So I'm not even gonna go up there because who fucking cares? I'm just gonna assume it's one guy. All right, so we're here on Balenos 2. It's already looking more active, which is good. So we got one guy here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see, is there anybody up here? No, there's nobody over here. Okay. And then let's go down this way. Okay, maybe I lied about active. Oh, no, here we go. Okay, we're looking good. Okay, here we go. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then I think I counted this guy. I'm just gonna count him again. 17, 18, 19, 20. And then the beach should be popping. So we're at 20. Oh, maybe it's not. Oh, nope, there it is. Okay. Whew, I got scared for a second. Okay, so 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. So 35 players, which is pretty much the same number as the Arsha one, and then a little under the C2 one, which was 41. So as I was correct, it's going to be roughly around the same per server, but we will continue to swap around. So B2 Velia is 30, 35 as well. I'm just going to go up to 35. It's fine. So now we will swap to S2. Okay. S2 will be super simple. It's going to be roughly around the same, most likely. Okay. We are on S2 now. So we got 1, 2, we'll go up this way. We'll circle around the other way before we go to the main hub area. So 2 players so far. We've got a couple on the dummies. I think it's about 2, 4, 5, 6. No, 2, 3, 4, 5. I thought I saw another one. Okay, 5. And then there might be a player over here by the no. Oh, yep. Okay, there we go. 6. And let's go see this way if there's anything over here. Okay, 7, 8 for that white dot on the map over here. So I think he's in a house. And then we'll go towards this way. Yikes, there's really nobody here. Yeah, it's like what, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32 again. So on average, as I said, there's about 30 some players in fucking in Velia. So S2 is 32, but we will say 35 for the sake of just going upwards again to make everybody happy. All right, we made it. Let's before we go to the beach, let's peep it here. So M2. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 for that person way over there. 13 and 14, 15. Okay, looking pretty good. Oh, here we go. 15, 16, 17, 18. There's a guy up there. 19, 20, 21, 22. And see. Oh, wait. I think, are those the same people? I think those are the same 2 horse trainers. Okay. What am I at? 23? I'm just gonna say 25. Who cares? 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. And then the beach is probably gonna be like probably another 15. 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. A whopping 50. Let's go. We're up massive. That's still not considered a lot. That's still not considered a lot. So M2 outdoing C2. Nice. And then for shits and giggles, we do Valencia. All right. So we've got a whopping 50, possibly 50 plus in Velia. All right. We are on Valencia now. Here we go. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not a lot. 10. There's a guy over here, which is 11. And then we go to somewhere over here. It's probably like 12. 12. I see that one guy running over there. 12. There's nobody over here. Okay. Oh, wait. 13 flying in. Nice. He just got here, but we'll count him. 14, 15. And then we will go check the beach. So we're at 15 in the actual town. And then AFK fishing is probably going to be roughly around another 10 to 15, maybe even 20. I was surprised by M2. So maybe 15 and 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. All right, 28 in total on Valencia. Just as a side note, as like a fun fact, this server Valencia used to be insanely popular. It was so popular at one point, it actually has a literal fucking Discord server. There is a Discord server called Valencia for console. That is how popular this server was at one point. Not sure if that server is still active or not, but I do remember being a part of it, and it was very, very active. It was probably one of the most closely knitted communities at one point. I think they all kind of moved away from Valencia and they all went to like M2 or S2 or C2, whichever one they went to. But that's what happened. Just to go over everything once again. All right. So all the towns, Velia specifically, in Arsha, it's 32. In C2, it's 41. In B2, 35. S2, 35. M2 was a whopping 50. That's probably the anomaly there in terms of where most of the players hang out at. And then Valencia was 28. Now, mind you, I did give a lot of room on these numbers. Some of these were, I went up as high as like 5 to 6 when the reality, the number was less, but just for the sake of rounding up and giving you guys what you want and hearing higher numbers. Yeah. This is not popular. This is not a fucking active player base. When one singular server has an active town population of fucking 50. One server, all right? And the average servers are less by 20. You kind of have to understand that's not fucking good. And even if we just do the math, right? So let's just do the math real quick, okay? Let's take that Velia population, okay? That M2 Velia population, 50. Okay, we times that and just say across the board, right? Every single server has 50. That's the high point. That's the high number on the data pool. So 50 times 9 for 9 towns, right? So that's including Valencia, which is not true. There's no population at all. But just for the sake of that, 450 players across the board in every single town. If every single town had 50, which it doesn't, I need to make that clear. Every single town has less than 30 players minus Velia, and only Velia has one singular server that is above 50 or that is around 50. But we are just, for the sake of calculations and doing high math so that way you guys see high numbers, we're just doing this, okay? So 50 times 9 for 9 towns, okay, is 450. We times that by 14 for 14 servers, we get a whopping 6,300 players. Okay, now I know that sounds like a lot, but let me reiterate. One server has 50. One singular server has that. So let's take the average now. Let's take what the most average is. So Velia has about 30 players per server, 35. We'll just do 35. Okay, so let's do this again. So 35, and then we put 35 in every single town. So across the board, all the way to Valencia. So 35 times 9, that's 315 players per server. All right, or not per server, I'm sorry. 315 players just per town. And then we do times 14 for 14 servers, and we get 14. Whoa, I wish 4,410. Okay, we lost 2,000 players just by doing the average 30 to 35 players from Velia. All right, now if we do the actual math on everything, right? So we'll say we'll just use the C2 numbers because I feel like those are the ones that are the most consistent. So we had 5 players in Elton, we had 41 players in Velia, we had 13 players in Heidel, we had 3 players in Altanova, we had 0 players in in Valencia, we had 7 players in Calphion, and we had 5 players in Grana, and then we had 0 players in Odalita. Okay, so a whopping 74 players across all the towns. Now, if we apply that to every single server, which is going to be times 14, right? So 14, we get a whopping number of 1,036. 1,036 using actual numbers that represent the game by counting every single town. Just by the way, this math is just counting towns, not grind spots, which we will get to in a moment, but just counting the towns at 9 o'clock on a Monday, we have 1,000 players. Now, if I had to guess on the weekend, sure, this number probably goes up by maybe an extra 1,500, and that's me being generous. And the only reason I even say that is because the siege guilds get active, they log on for siege, and then they do their business, and then they get the fuck off the game. So that number spikes around 6 p.m. PST or 9 p.m. EST, whichever time zone you're fucking in. So realistically, our average player base sits roughly at around 2,500 to maybe 3K on a good day. Averaging throughout the week, it's around 1,000 to maybe less. And again, that is counting just towns. Okay, if we were to go over every single grind spot, okay, keep in mind I've counted 29 grind spots out of the entire game that I deem relevant, where you're making at least 4 million or 400 million to a billion silver an hour, or whatever, you know, the highest you can physically make. That can be anywhere up to 3 bill if you're lucky enough, but for the most part, 29 average grind spots that are relevant. Okay, so we take 29, right? Let's just do the math real quick. 29 grind spots, and then every grind spot, let's just say it has 5 rotations that can fit 5 players per server. All right, so which is not true. Not every grind spot can do that. There are grind spots that only have 1 rotation or 2 rotations or 3 rotations. Some have more than 5, but 5 is just an average roundup number. It's just the easiest to kind of, you know, just the middle ground, right? Where 5, like every grind spot has 5 grind spots, even though that's not accurate. For the sake of just giving the benefit of the doubt of higher math, we will just do this. Okay, so 5, all right, so 5 times 29 for 29 grind spots. Okay, that is going to give us 800. Ooh, whoa, what the fuck? What is this count? Oh, I forgot to delete the thing. Hold on. I was like, wait a fucking minute, that's not right. 5 times 29 grind spots, that is 145 open spaces. Okay, 145 per server. Players could all occupy 145 rotations. All right, so now with that being said, we apply that to 14 servers. So we do that times 14, that gives us 2,000 rotations, or like 2,000 rotations that could, or 2,000 players that could be occupying those rotations. Now we take that number, right? Now we take 2,000 and then we add it to the real number of the C2 data that we've gathered, which was 1,030 something. Let me go back to what that was. It was 1,036. So we add 1,036. So factoring in 29 grind spots with 5 rotations across the states of 14 servers, we're looking at a grand total of 3,066 players, including grinders and town AFKers on a Monday. All right, on a Monday. Now, like I said, this number could potentially go up. This number could potentially go up on weekends, on event days, on content drops. It is possible, but on average, 3,000 is our player base, which is very in line with our market. Just as like a side note, the Jay's Hammer, there's roughly around like what, 2,000 of these on the market. Let me see real quick. I think it's all the way down here. No, it's not this. It's got to be, is this thing? Where the fuck? Oh, the hammer. Okay, so originally there was about 2,700 hammers up on a regular basis. That's usually how like you can kind of tell the player base. 2,700, we kind of indicative of what the player base kind of looks like. Some of those players, maybe a few hundred, are hoarding their hammers for their own reason, but for the most part, if you see 2,700 hammers on the market, you can safe to say that there's about 2,700 players, because you can only get one of these fucking hammers. So if you see about 2,700 hammers on the market, you can assume that there's most likely going to be roughly around 2,700 to maybe 3,500, which my calculations, which is very fucked up math, just to benefit your guys's fucking agenda, which is just to argue the point that this game is not dead, it's not dying. I go to every single town and there's players everywhere. I just visited every fucking town. There's fucking nobody anywhere. There's at max 50 players. 50 is not a population. 50 fucking what? I implore you to look up the definition of what a ghost town is. Seriously, it quite literally means a low population or 0 inhabitants. We went to multiple cities that had 0 inhabitants across multiple servers, and at max, the highest we saw was fucking 50 on a Monday night, 9 p.m. That is not good. That is not an active player base. That is not anything. That's fucking nothing. And even if this number goes up exponentially, let's just say the number does go up, and during the day, every single town has about 50 players. I did the math on that. It's only 6,300. 6,300 does not sound like a fucking successful, thriving fucking game in comparison to what it used to be. So really quick, I happened to go back in time and I was looking up for, players, the player counts, and just kind of like trying to showcase what this game used to look like. And I found this guy's channel, just to shout him out real quick, Joshua Gray. I wanted to find some kind of footage pretty much that showcased the player count of like what this game used to be. And I found a couple sections in here that I'd like to point out. So first one is this right here, where he's doing some grinding and he walks into town. Okay, this is Glitch. This is a pretty much no like reference town. Like nobody really comes here for anything other than if you need to remove a cup or if you want to get some Marnie stones to grind some of the Elvia spots. It has no point of real reference, really. There's no reason for anybody to be here. By the way, what the fuck? What happened to his camera? He turned into fucking mayonnaise. What happened? Jokes aside, there's actually people in Glitch. There's literally a population in Glitch. There's actual people in the town. And mind you, this is console, as you can tell by the UI here. This is him trying out the MMO on console for the first time and his first impressions. And I think that he makes a couple points, which, by the way, this is still an issue, but I just want you guys to hear this for a second.
Now, the game itself is running at 30 frames per second, and man, it feels dated. And almost every NPC being a gray polygon golem until the game further loads. It's a smart way to make the experience more streamlined instead of sitting there and waiting for loading times. But the entire time I am reminded just how not optimized of an experience this is compared to PC.
That's still the case. Nothing's fucking changed in 6 years. It's still the fucking same. Does the game run slightly better and more smooth? Sure, yeah. But it doesn't fucking matter because what he just said is still a staple problem. It is still an issue. That whole NPC shit where they're still grayed out, yeah, that still happens. Even for next gen, that still happens. It just takes a little bit less time for them to load in, but that's actually still an issue. It's just slightly better. And then this next part here is interesting. Look at all the players. Look at all these guys doing quests. These are all green names. Look at them. Look. Dude, this is just this is a no point of reference town anymore. Like nobody, like if people were still playing the game, this what you're seeing is what would be in every questing area, every zone, every area. And here's the kicker, right? I'm gonna put something on screen here, okay? Hold on. Let me just switch scenes here. Okay, we're back in my room here, all right? And by my room, I mean whatever you want to call this. Listen, relax, okay? But I'm gonna go ahead and put this on screen, okay? This right here is what Faded to RNG sent me yesterday. Go check him out, please. The guy is incredibly knowledgeable. He's an EU content creator. Go show some love, as well as to Zect. Zect is a phenomenal tournament organizer. Highly recommend you check both of these guys out. Faded to RNG sent me this. And some of you guys may not know what the hell this is, but essentially this is the achievement for, obviously achieving combat level 30, which is reaching level 30, as well as completing the Heidel quest line. Can we just talk about how only 9% of fucking gamers have gone past Heidel and level 30? 9% of the game. 9% of people on this game have only gotten past level 30. Do you understand how astronomically fucking small that is? Has almost the same, like, to get to level 30 is easy as fuck. To get to level 30 is easy as fuck. To get to Heidel, it's easy as fuck through the quest line. That's like maybe an hour or less of actual questing. It's literally so simple, okay? Fucking 9%. So real quick, while I have this up for a second, we're on the Elden Ring achievements. 13% of gamers unlocked the Elden Lord. I would like to point out that more people have done one of the more difficult tasks in Elden Ring than walk through a simple quest line that is literally just press the A button to complete it. All you do in the quest line is just walk from point A to point B, press A in a bunch of chat dialogues, and then boom, the quest is done. 9% of people on BDO couldn't even, like, those are the only people that went through it. More people got the Elden Lord shit before completing Heidel. How is that even? What are we talking about here? What are you guys saying to me? How do you guys sit there and just say I'm lying about the population? People, 13% of gamers got Elden Lord. 9% of people managed to get past the Heidel quest line and reach level 30. When all you have to do is press the A button and walk from point A to point B. Not even 50% of players could even manage getting from point A to point B pressing the A button. But 13% of gamers can sit here and just fucking get the Elden Lord fucking achievement. That is literally beating Elden Ring. 13% of people beat Elden Ring. I'm not even one of the 13%, by the way. Like, I'm not even in that percentage. I'm still playing through the fucking game, exploring everything. But like, the point being is 13%. How does the Elden Lord achievement have more completions than a quest in Black Desert Online where you just walk from point A to point B? How is that possible? How the fuck is that possible? What are you guys saying to me? When you guys sit there and then you guys are just accusing me, it's like, oh my God, you're so disingenuous. You guys are lying. You're lying about the video. This game is so popular. I saw 6 people in Velia the other day. Dude, it's fucking sick, bro. There's so many people here. I saw 14 people in fucking Heidel. It's crazy, dude. It's so fucking wild. What are you talking? What the fuck are you saying? Just because you see 4 people standing in front of you, that does not equate a fucking population. I saw 50 people in front of me on one server, and I don't even consider that a population. Stop being stupid. The game is fucking dying. The game is on a downward swing, and I'm gonna continue to say so until proven otherwise. And there is no proving otherwise, because I will always fucking outdo you on the map. If I believe the game is dying, it's not because I just want the game to die. I don't want this fucking game to die. If this game dies, then what the fuck else is gonna happen? What am I gonna do? Huh? What do I do? What do I do for content? Huh? What's happening? What is my point? If this game dies, it serves no fucking purpose to lie about that stupid shit. There's no fucking purpose. My entire channel is based on education. My entire channel is based on educating people how to play this fucking game, how to be good at the game in both PvE, PvP. If I make a video that literally lies and just straight up misinformation, my entire channel's credibility gets thrown into the fucking wind, and I have no reason to make videos anymore. It is so easy for you guys to sit there as just a guy behind a comment writing some stupid shit for the sake of writing stupid shit. But I have to sit here and actually go through this whole elongated process. This video is going to be over an hour long, probably, trying to disprove all the people that I shouldn't give a shit about, but I care about my reputation. I give a fuck. So congratulations. You made me crash out and do a ton of fucking math and prove a bunch of bullshit that really doesn't fucking matter. But all right, that's it for today's video. We're pretty much done with the subject. I mean, if you have any other rebuttals, by all means, go down in the comment section and you can do what you want down there. I won't be reading it. I've had enough because I do not care anymore. This game is dust. It will continue to be dust, and until PA is done with China's endeavors and things like that, I believe that is going to be the reason this game is going to suck for the next eternity. So until they're done with China, we're not going to have any positive, real positive change for a while. I could be wrong about that, but we'll see. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I will talk to you guys later. Bye bye.